Well, welcome back everyone. Drake Hawkins with again for some more Factorio for the 43rd time of this version. I've been having some tech issues here and did some reinstalling of some stuff. I'm just going to start buzzing right on through because, you know, you haven't seen it, but I've done this half a dozen times. Not all of it, but there's a bunch of things I need to get going here. So let's just get right to it. We are going to be changing up this to coal liquefaction once it happens. We don't need we don't need this anymore. This has cost us $765 million, and you guys are so smart that we are going to have a better way of doing this. So let's actually just remove all this. The issue has been with my software, my recording software, and it is really driving me absolutely bonkers. Serious problems with it. Don't know what to do. That's run full, so we need to loosen that up a little. Let's copy this in. We don't have one of these actually, so let's go like, that's where it'll land, and that'll get us petroleum connected and heavy oil connected like that. Light oil is not going to go that way because we're going to have to bring it around, get it through these pipes. All this stuff seems like I know what I'm doing because, you know, for a change, because I actually do know what I'm doing because I've done it before 500 bloomin' times. Yeah, my Camtasia software, studio software that I record with and render with, has been hooping. It's been scooping crap and throwing it in my face. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm running, let's grab our cell canister here, and one of these babies, and just dump that all over. Get rid of all of you. Go away. That's why that thing's empty. There we go. And this is so now gone. Lovely. What was I saying? Yeah, what it keeps doing is basically part of the way through an episode, literally at what seems like entirely at random. It's just dropping either like the audio from one, like the last mess up, it recorded all the track that had the video. Also had my Snowball microphone overlaid in it as part of the track instead of the game sound is part of the track. But the first like 30 seconds while I was like clearing my throat and loading the game, it was fine. The game sound was in a separate track, but above it. So I was like, what's going on? So I don't know why it's doing this. I have no idea. I really don't know how to fix it at this point. So I'm going to fix it, but I'm going to have to figure out how. So you'll have to bear with me for a bit while I kind of flub this up. Because it's definitely not working. I need a buy chest. That's a buy chest, right? Yeah, give me a thing that makes refinery. That's the word. Get me a refinery. Alright. I don't need that there now. I do need some inserters, I know that. So what we're going to be doing today is working on the setting up the oil. You guys have been brilliant, and give me some amazing feedback on stuff. I noticed before that's not connected, so I want it to be. I'm just going to grab a few extras of these, make sure I've got you know, enough without being overkill. And down here, grab that, and the surplus can go back. Grab the same thing here. So just getting a stack of each, right? Good. Yeah, that's good. Any cell chests nearby? Probably not. Do we have a cell chest somewhere still? No, not really. I can put one down on the ground though. Let's do that. I got a giant pocket full of kryptonite, or copper, whatever you want to call it. And I want to get rid of it, so just junk that's been built up in my inventory for like forever. It's not necessary. Good. That'll do just fine. Okay, now we can get rid of these because they're emptied out. Thank you, Mr. Pump. I just wanted to clear that space so that we can put in another one of these babies right here. And this is actually going to become the new coal liquefaction job. This is amazing. You guys are going to absolutely love this. I was super excited when I found out about it last time, and I told you all about it, but apparently you weren't ready to listen, so... No, Camtasia screwed up, so yeah, I didn't get the excitement in my voice, but in spite of my excessive irritation with my software, I'm thoroughly enjoying this still, especially considering the new awesome things you guys have discovered for me, like coal liquefaction. It is normally something I've never touched, because I always have coal pumping in, you know, normally and whatnot, but let's make some solid fuel. Where are we gonna? We're gonna pump it right out of there. Nope, that was wrong. Let's do that and that. Good. I guess we don't need you there anymore. Pipe. There we go. And let's make solid fuel. This is light oil is the best way to make solid fuel. You get you take 20 heavy or 20 petroleum or 10 light. So it's a no-brainer. It's also right there. And I placed that wrong. Yeah, it's all right. It'll do like that, right? And we power it. And we're good. Okay, you now have the steam running. Oh, autosave. So this is gonna, it'll take a bit till this fills up and this fills up, but then it'll barely produce, or barely spend any product to get that done. We have 118 heavy oil in there. And we need to have more than that. We need to have enough heavy oil to run that. So we need enough in here to queue this up. We need coal as well. Buy chests, we're going to put them down here. Not there. Here. There, there, and there. Let's clear this out of the way. And we can just bring that down. Just shuffling it over a point so that we now have space there. Now, if we put these in here and power them, and just go like that, 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 and that, and then tell this guy to be giving us 100 coal, and we will limit him to, say, 4 boxes. There, 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 and there. Should happen any moment. Come on. There we go. That's purchased. Did that one not take? It did not. Go ahead and buy now. Now, these guys... Oh, that didn't take as well. And buy now. Okay, it's a little more expensive to do the buy now, but by a little more expensive, I mean everything in this is fractional amounts. You have enough. Okay, all we needed was one of these queued. We now have 2 running. They'll get the 3rd one running once they run a cycle or 2. So basically how this works is it's going to take 10 coal. For those of you who weren't aware to teach me, it's going to take 10 coal, and we're purchasing that. That purchase is for 30 to 40 bucks, I think. I think it was 34, 32, 32. It is increasing. So I'm guessing it'll go as high as 40 to be a good, safe on an estimate. So that's about 400 bucks for one cycle of this, right? And this fuel is going to be very rare. This takes every 3 seconds, and this is, yeah, it keeps pausing. Like, it takes quite a while to run one of these. And that's, I mean, that's enough. This one steam thing is probably enough to keep it running. And that's dumping 100 steam, I think, right? No, 50 steam. So it backs up 100 in each. So we got 500 steam in here. Very little. Not a big deal. Yeah, that is a lot of fire. There's a lot of flame billing out there. But it's only using a little bit of light oil every time it uses 10 light oil. And we make 15 per cycle. We make 10 heavy, because we use 25. So we make a surplus of 10 heavy, 15 light, and 20 petroleum for one cycle of this. The cost, a tiny bit of fuel, up here, like a fractional amount of fuel, maybe a couple dollars worth of fuel, and 10 coal. So if the price keeps going up, I think the price is already above normal, because we are buying a lot of coal. So I'm guessing it won't. There's like a top price and a bottom price for a commodity, if I understand correctly. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But if this keeps escalating up, then eventually it'll be unprofitable. But even if it goes to 40 bucks, that's 400. Let's count like the coal and that little tiny speck of fuel as averaging out at about 400 bucks for one run of this. That's a lot of money. I mean, it's a little amount of money to produce a lot of money, because 10 heavy, 10 light, and 20 petroleum. It's 10 heavy, 15 light, and 20 petroleum. They're worth 114 bucks a pop. So that is redonkulous. I would like another one of these babies to go right there. And we're going to run that down to here. We're going to add a cell chest in here, because this is as far as we're going to get with this for now. But what I want to do is, where'd my pumps go? Is have, we'll have a pump there, but we'll flip it around. We'll have a pump there, and we'll flip it around. Power that, and power that. Now, let's circuit this. That and that is going to be a circuit, and this is going to be a circuit. Okay? So this thing right here is good. Oh no, wrong. How do we do that again? There. Let's make a few more of those. I don't have copper. I sold all my copper. That's amusing. There we go. We'll leave that one with the red circuit. So this order is going to be, if petroleum gas ever fills up in this container, which is essentially over 24,000. So if petroleum gas is ever greater than, and we'll actually put 24,000, because we only want to sell if there's a surplus. 24,000, so it'll actually be 25 in each is full. So 24,000, we'll have 28,000 petroleum gas stocked in these. Plenty to do what we need down here, even if we crank it up like 5 times as much, I think. And then if that's the case, if it gets to that point of filling to 24,000 in each of these cans, then it'll dump some into a cell chest. We'll put their cell container, we'll put that on a 24-hour timer. Okay, only if that's only going to sell if there's a massive surplus. In this case, we have a similar rule, but it's going to be a lot lighter. We'll go with, well, a lot heavier. Heavy oil, never mind. Heavy oil is greater than, and we'll do 5,000, just because we want to have enough in here to make sure we can always prime a lot of these processes. Well, we could probably do less than that, actually. Let's go 2,000. There you go. Set. And then pump if we get 2,000 surplus. What that'll do is make sure that these always have a stockpile of 2K in here. It's just about there. This should pump any moment. Getting there. 19. There we go. A little bit is pumped over. See? So every time it hits over that, it's going to pump. And then the petroleum, or the lubricant will pump down here and hit this one. Excellent, because lubricant is 10 heavy to 10 lubricant, which we need for these engines. It's fine. And we took this apart last time, but we are going to replace it because we want to do the same sort of spielio right up here. Yeah, there. And, yeah, not quite there. One tile higher, and I want this to, you know what, it's just fine like that, and this is going to be a cell chest. No, it's not fine like that at all. It's going to go like this, and then we'll put in a pump like that. Let's empty that out again, please. And then I want some of these guys. I need some copper. Is there copper around here? Anywhere? Got to be copper somewhere. Here, copper. Alright, I'll grab it off there. There we go. And a bunch of those. Good. Okay. That's all I needed. This way. Now, green, good. This to this to this. Nope. Didn't want to do that at all. Ech. Keep doing that with these things. There we go. I want that one right there. So, I'm going to have to say this thing will run if this container. Does that make that? No, yeah, it does. Okay, so this this tank, storage tank, if that reaches 10K, let's do 10K. If lubricant is greater than 10,000 in that feed, set, good. You know what? That's probably way overkill, but no, it's nice. It's nice to have a backup. So if lubricant reaches over 10K, which it is at, is it? Nope. It is now below 10K. Okay, then it's gonna pump. It'll clean this line, so that'll be weird because that'll actually hit 10K, and then this will pump for a second until that drops below 10K, in which case it'll pump enough basically to empty this line, and then this will go on to sell. Excellent. And these sell for 132 right now, which is odd because it was just 140. Okay, doesn't take much to change prices, I guess, in this. What's the liquids like now? 114, 112. I mean, steam is the thing what we're not doing because it's ridiculous. All you have to do is that. Pipe water, put a little bit of fuel, boom, done. It's nonsense. Nonsense, I tell you. Sulfuric acid is good. 132, 114, 114, 114. Okay, good. Oops, so we got that taken care of. And provided this recording is properly recording for us, that should be the last time I have to do that. Okay, I feel like saving and pausing it right now. But I'm not going to because that'll probably screw it up. Alright, so that was goal number 1. We got that solved, and thank you all so much. That's going to be huge. Our overall profits have got to go up from that, right? We have 500,000 credits. So it's like, can we reset this? Rescan prices for all items and recipes. Cool. How did that change everything? Oh, I just froze it up. Good. Did that change any lubricant pricing or anything? 127, 202. Well, it didn't, I don't think. I think those were already changing. Okay, that's fine. One coin is worth 1 coin. Who'd have thunk it? Is this like the entire list? Entire history of all my purchases? It's kind of bizarre. Credits last day. Okay. Average tax rate is 9. Purchases 1.3 billion. There's 692. Oops. And the next, that should keep going up. I like it. So did we tend to some... No, we didn't. So this is a broken over here. Gotcha. Okay. You're going to have to... You're in the right place still? Yeah, you are. Power poles. We're going to go ahead and do that. And up there. Like it. Okay, that should power up now. It is. Okay, so we have some... we got some defenses to work on down here. Let's do that now. Give me... Let's throw this down out of the way. I want some of these guys. I want some fluid turrets. Where are ya? Flame throwers. Let's go 10. And buy now. Nope, apparently I didn't have the money for that. That was weird. Flame turrets. Give me 2. I don't care. Just give me some. No? 1? 1 at a time? You're not going to buy. Why are you not going to buy? Oh, there you go. Weird, but okay. Felt like I should have had the money to buy that, but I didn't at the time, somehow. Now, you are going to put fuel-powered defenses in here. And then I want one more. There you go. And you can come over this way, say somewhere, there's one there. Let's put it here. Good, like that. There we go. We got some good fuel flamethrower coverage there. And I want to go ahead and actually I'm going to take this down because if I walk away and leave it, that would be sad. That'd make a big giant mess. Everything would be dead. I mean, my economy would be dead. It's barely starting to come back to life. Although I say that we have 9,000 bucks in the bank, so maybe it's not. This is harder than it seems, guys. A lot harder. That goes there. Without using the steam, I mean, it's magically delicious. It's difficult. This is funny. See this? This lack of wall? The biters apparently didn't notice it any faster than I did. You guys commented on that. A number of you have commented on that a number of times. And I'd like to say thank you and sorry. All at once because, oops, I screwed up. The turrets. Lasers. We'll go with a couple of those. That's good there. Now, flame turret is there. Let's put him... Hey, where are you, flame turret? Oh, we have laser turrets. We have laser turrets. How do we... Oh, I thought we had flame turrets. I thought I just built those. Not coal, please. Switch that to flame turrets. Okay. So we're going to put some flame turret down here and a power a laser turret or something down here. Something like that and that maybe. And where and how and what? That? Yeah, that's fine. And then just how do we connect you? There. Excellent. Defenses. How are we doing on the defenses on the side here? Couldn't hurt to have another few of them, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe they're alright. No, we could use with a couple more. I didn't buy enough. I need to start buying things in bigger... Well, I need to start making money to buy things in bigger quantities. There you go. Give me that. Alright, and one's there. Where is it? There's the flamethrower. Probably have another one up here somewhere. Oh, where's our fuel? Oh, the line's in there. There, it's just hidden by all that steam. Very steampunkish, as they say. That's the one there, and there's another one there. And one there, that's alright. That's a decent stock of them, I think. You know what, it wouldn't hurt to have one more in here. There. What? Oh, there's a power pole in the way. That's rather rude. Regular pipe, please. Good. Alright. Get through the buildings. Squeek Through lets you go between buildings, does not let you go physically right through the walls of the buildings. Corvarex is waiting on what? Blue? No. Yellow? Yeah, yellow. 2.7 million. Man, this tech, I tell you. Buying tech is expensive, you know. You're still going? You haven't sold anything yet? Nope, you've not sold anything. So these guys are going to keep working. I like it. All this stuff is pretty much dormant. But man, with the cost of fuel down, we make about, it's about 4,000, 5,000, 3,500 to 4,500 depending on the price point of coal and the price point of the fuel, and whether you count the light, which we're not actually selling, we're using. So just the heavy and the petroleum gas together, we're looking at about 3,000 bucks per cycle, which is huge. Hello, bad guys. Can you please to be burned? Torchy torch, 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 torch. Love it. Alright, so we have other things we can. What the heck? Where did my controls go? I think I might have just lost my audio. Hold on a second. Alright, that's... I'm going to put in a cut here. If something has hooped, it just acted really strange. My mouse disappeared on me, and I was able to move, but I couldn't move my mouse. So I'm going to, in light of all that's been going on with this recording, I'm going to put in a pause here. Hopefully you guys can still see this. If not, I will be sad, and I'll put a frozen screen. That's what I'll do. But we're down here in the southeast, and we're just getting some biters burned. Well, I'm going to set up for getting us some supplies to do uranium power, and then that uranium power will be able to actually will actually generate a ton of power, probably expand the base to the east, generate a stupid amount of power with uranium, and sell it, because it's still very, very valuable, I think. So maybe let me check. Is it? I think so. We can buy an accumulator. Mark IV cell accumulator is $293,000. We don't have that, but let's queue up one, and we'll be back next episode to see if we can start getting those built and prepped and ready, and so much to be done. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you everybody for joining me, and I do apologize if any of these are delayed. It's been like forever. I've done 5 times the normal amount of recording to get the content that's been out in the last 2 days, and so I'm not sure what's going to happen this week. If I don't even have enough content. I'm going to have to squeeze out some time somewhere to get you guys some more content. So thank you very much for your patience, and I will see you in game.